most of them, I have to say, Sarah being an exception here. Linux is fun, guys. I have control over the computer I paid for. Now, there's an old-fashioned idea. Now, you may have heard me say, Anna, talking of old-fashioned ideas, you both of you are here. It just occurred to me yesterday. You are Portugal next generation, the leaders of the future, and I thought that might be an interesting angle. And then you said, well, it's actually an interesting subject. So that's inspired you, Anna, and I hope you too, Ben. And you, Ben, will have some rental vocabulary for us, because we know you as the vocabulary guy who teaches us Portuguese vocabulary in a fun way. We'll come back to that in a little while and decode those signs, perhaps, that say vencer and other things that are daubed on buildings around Portugal and on the billboards. So we'll come back to that vocab. But what grabbed you about that, Anna, with this Portugal Next Gen idea?
Well, I am and am not, because I've been on the job market for like 10 years, so
Mm-hmm.
I am not exactly new to it. But I definitely say that's a theme that has a lot going. Like, for example, I have a younger brother that's 7 years younger than me, and he is in that situation where he kind of wants to find a job, but the job ads are generally terrible. You know, the whole thing of asking for experience but paying minimum wage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just becomes so frustrating. And to be fair, he's also not really a risk taker personality person, so he's the kind of person that when he sees things may go bad, he will probably give up, and that
Oh,
really doesn't help in this kind of situations. But I'm perfectly aware that the job market in Portugal is not at all attractive. it's it's
yes.
terrible, honestly. There are very little good opportunities, but then again, it's also very much about personality and being someone that goes after things and sends multiple applications and so on. Because, for example, I've seen like uh, people who are foreigners and got very decently paid, even remote jobs while in Portugal. So
Hmm.
it's not like they don't exist, but
Right.
you have to search for them, and the offer and the competitivity of the market isn't great. And as an employer, I am the first to tell you that I would love to pay my employees more, but the state just takes so much that it makes it very hard. And thing got a lot better this year, to be honest. Like, I'm going to give you the example of my own salary. So of course I pay myself. And as a business owner, I honestly don't pay myself that much. My own salary is 2,000. And up until March this year, I would get 1,520 euros. And the
That's
state would
that's
take
your net.
that.
That's your take home, as it were, as
Yes.
people. Yeah. Okay.
And recently, like mid this year, actually not too long ago, like 3 months ago, I started getting 1,740, which is a very good improvement, let's say. But
Yes. Good for you.
that is, of course, just the discounts that I got on the salary that I take home. On top of this, there's a number of things I pay to the state regarding my employee salary. In the end, the state takes basically more than my employees home every month. And it's like, they don't give me any support. And uh, honestly, things are made in a way that they say they want to incentivize jobs and stable jobs, but they do exactly the opposite. Because honestly,
Mm.
I learned the hard way that one of the worst things that you can do in Portugal is giving people stable conditions from the start.